Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back.
Welcome back
Welcome back.
to Besides the Point.
Besides the point, we took a break last week because of Julio de Cuatro,
What was that?
4th of July.
Oh. Yeah. We did take a break. Cause we over here partying. We party.
Are you watching football right now? Soccer?
Yeah. I watched the Euros.
Oh, did you watch Spain? Did you watch Yamin?
Well, at my job, there's TVs, and the Spain and England game was on.
They give
And-
TVs at your job?
Yeah.
Like, is it like a sports book thingy where it's just like a bunch of TVs?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
mean, in the area that I'm at, it's not as much as the area where like the people that do the odds and shit.
Yeah.
They have more TVs.
Okay.
But I have
okay.
like how my desk is. When I'm sitting down, I just look up and there's like one TV, and that TV had the
Oh,
the
you
game.
just have one TV. Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So, I saw Spain up 1-0, and then I was like, I was still working, and then all of a sudden it was like
1-1.
1-1,
Yeah.
and then I was doing more work, and then all of a sudden I saw fucking England 2-1, and it was like past 90 minutes.
No,
I
it's,
was like, oh,
it's
shoot.
France. Spain?
Oh.
Spain and France and
Oh,
England.
sorry, I was talking about the other.
Oh,
I was
England
like,
and what's it called? The Netherlands.
Yeah. My bad. That's the game I was
Okay.
watching.
Okay.
Yeah, Spain. I didn't see that one. I think I saw highlights.
I saw I actually caught the last like 20 minutes of it. So I did watch Ollie Watkins
Yeah.
score that.
Did you see the Yamal goal?
I didn't see it live, but I saw highlights and I'm like, damn, this guy is 16 years old.
I know.
Like how do you do that? I've always wondered like how did he do that? Like was he like so good at like 15 or 16 that they just had to put him in the
I think a determination is like if you can beat older players.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I think I don't know. I don't know too much of his story at Barcelona, but like it's amazing. Like dude, I was at 16.
Bro,
I was playing Call of Duty.
This fool has braces still.
He has braces and he still has school.
Yeah.
And he's scoring bangers against France. That's crazy. That's so
He was
cool.
the one that won it, right?
Yeah, he
that goal
scored
was
that-
the winning goal.
Yeah.
Man, 16, man. I can't even imagine doing that shit.
Right?
No, I can't
At the
imagine.
one of the biggest stages too. It's crazy at 16.
At 16, I was more concerned with if I was going to wake up for school.
For real, man.
I had to check if my alarm was set.
For real, bro. At 16, man, I was like concerned of like what class I should set my gun in Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who are you going for? In the finale.
in the Euros, England.
England? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want them to win too.
Just because we have some Arsenal players in there.
yeah.
You know, we got
Declan Rice.
Saka, we got Rice. Rice, baby.
Is that it?
We had Balogun. Oh wait, no,
Ramsdale.
He's Team USA. My bad.
Ramsdale. He's the sub, I think. For
He's
Pickford.
Ramsdale. Wait, but yeah, he's still. I was like, wait, Ryan's the starting goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. It's just them three.
And then Copa America.
I'm not really going for a side, but I just feel like Argentina
No win.
gonna smack. some-
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna bet on England just for funsies. Just for funsies. I don't know. Just for funsies, you know.
Obviously, well, the lines are probably who they play now? England plays
España.
Yeah, Spain. They probably have the lines out now, but who do you think is the favorite?
Spain.
You think so?
I think Spain is.
Ooh,
Spain has been.
You're gonna get plus money.
Spain has been the best team by far in the Euros.
Yeah, you're gonna
Oh.
get plus money if you bet on England. It might
Also,
be even though, I don't
too,
know.
like I like France. I've always liked France. I hate France.
because they lost.
Mbappe, he scored one goal. It was a pen too.
Mm.
That's it. For the whole Euros,
I didn't really watch France, but was he not doing much or what?
I mean, he was, I mean, he didn't play. He was injured. He hurt his
Oh.
nose.
Oh yeah, that's right. He wore like a Batman mask.
Yeah, but I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't
You would
know.
think France would
Like fucking France, dude.
you know.
I don't know.
What episode? What episode are we?
Oh shit, I forgot. I think it's
47.
47. Yes, 47.
47.
Um,
You know what I think of a 47? These are the. Well, there's one big thing and then one little thing. One big thing when I think of I see 47 is back in San Diego. Channel 47 was Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. Oh, it was. It was. What? No.
Yes.
What's 47 here? 23. Or I'm sorry.
It's different
what's
here.
47 here. Nickelodeon is 23 here.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah,
in-
47 was Nickelodeon, and 52.
Ooh.
48 was Comedy Central.
Yup.
49 was what was 49? VH1.
No, VH1 was 39. Wait, that might be here.
That might be. What was 40, 49? Was Spike or no? Spike was 29.
No, Spike was 29.
Yeah.
Here
Uh,
or in
I don't know.
San Diego.
I'm getting my. I know 52 was Disney
Yep. In San Diego.
in San Diego.
And Cartoon Network was what?
Oh,
Come on. Come on.
66.
I think it was 50.
50,
In San Diego,
really?
It was 50.
So you had Nickelodeon. Really? Wait, was it 50?
It was 50.
That sounds right. I don't know. I don't remember.
I think here it's 60 something.
Oh, that might be.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Isn't that crazy? Like that number? It resonates with me.
Wow. I actually didn't know.
Yeah.
Or I did know, but I forgot.
And then also when you get the 47 hat.
47 and a half?
The hat. The little the
The
it has 47
yeah.
on it.
Yeah. Like the little like
Yeah. That's what I think of 47.
47. Okay. Yeah. So episode 47.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we took a break because we had 4th of July.
We had a party at our house.
Yes.
Christian came. It was a bigger party than we expected.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like mom and pop, Maria's parents.
That's what I thought too. I thought. That
Did-
too.
Did mom and pop tell you that it got bigger? Like,
No, I didn't. I just.
oh, well, yeah, because Maria's uncle from the Philippines, he
Oh, you came. Okay.
came, and then Maria's mom wanted to
So
throw like a welcome to America party.
4th of July. Damn, that's so.
That's crazy,
that's
right?
patriotic.
It is very patriotic. Yeah.
So like when you let me ask you a question. When you throw a party,
Yeah.
what is that like for you?
Bruh, it's for us, like we just want to make the house look nice. So it's like
Yes.
cleaning is you don't understand, like if you like, once you get a house and you have to like prepare for a party and like clean and stuff, like when you look inside a house, you think it's like, oh, you got the living room here.
Yeah.
It's probably how you were when you moved in here. Like there's so many things that you have to take account for. I literally had to clean. I had to.
I
Clean
mean,
the
when I
baseboards.
have people over here, like I do clean
Yeah.
before they come.
Yeah.
Like, but obviously this is not a house. This is like a fucking.
Oh, sorry. No, I think what I meant was when mom and pop went to the Philippines and you had to take care of the house.
Oh,
And
okay,
cleaning
okay,
that.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you don't understand like how much shit you gotta clean, bro.
Yeah, dude, I was clean. I was like sweeping like that little like the tiles like next to the stairs.
Yeah.
Just that little part. I'm like, I'm the only one that fucking steps on that, but I have to clean it.
Did you clean places that you didn't frequent, or you just?
Yeah, I mean, there was a day where I had a cleaning day where I don't know,
Yeah.
just cleaned just whatever.
Okay.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that every week when they were gone. But
I think they did what mom does and like literally clean every crevice of the
really,
house.
wow.
But yeah, that's what we did. And I hate like you clean, and we were like literally cleaning for like 2 or 3 days. Like we were cleaning up to the party.
Yeah.
And I hate when it's the party and then all these people come, and it's just dirty again.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. You clean, so that it gets dirty.
I fucking hate that shit. And then you gotta clean again
Yeah.
because after the party. But yeah, the party was cool. We lit fireworks. Did you had the food, right? You ate some of the food.
Yeah,
there was
I
a lot
ate
of food.
I
There
ate
was a
some
lot of
food. Yeah.
What was your favorite dish? Because all of that mostly was
I would say the salmon.
salmon.
Yeah.
Is it the one with the
I think it's the one that Uncle cooks.
Okay.
It has
It's like-
like a soy sauce on it. Soy sauce. or-
Yeah, and it has like the little seeds. I don't know what that
I
is.
like the noodles too. I don't know if it was
Um,
I don't know if it was like Korean, but the noodles were really good.
Did it look like pancit?
Yeah, it looked like pancit.
Oh, okay. I don't think I had that.
That was pretty good. They had like sesame oil in it, sesame seed oil, which I like.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was funny because you know, at the end of every like Filipino party, everyone starts there's a name for it where you like get food to take home. There's a name
Okay.
for it. I forgot the name. But literally
Like
literally
it's in
af-
Filipino?
yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
But literally after the party there was no food left for me and Maria.
Oh,
So we didn't have like like lunch.
You didn't have baon?
No baon. Yeah, food was good. We lit fireworks. But we didn't get the illegal ones. We didn't get the ones that went up in the air.
okay. I have a story about that.
Okay. That day?
Yeah, that day.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, man, I felt so old. During when you guys were lighting fireworks,
Why?
because there was this little girl, right? And I was just like drinking and like watching the fireworks, and I was next to the fireworks,
Yeah.
and this little girl comes up to me. She's like, "Do you want to light one?" I was like, "Nah, I'm scared." And she's like, "What?" Like, I'm 11 and I could light fireworks. How old are you? I was like, I've never said my age out loud,
yeah.
but then I was like, I'm 30 years old. And she like rolled her eyes. like,
Dang.
30 years old and you can't light fireworks? That like resonated. I still remember that.
Did she want you to light an actual one or like
yeah,
the little
like light one and then run away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to do it because like, I don't know.
Interesting. Did you ever want to light
No, I do
fireworks?
not. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I never wanted to light it because I was scared of the lighter.
You're scared.
Like it would
But-
burn my finger.
I'm scared of like lighting it and like something goes wrong.
No,
You
I
know?
don't think so. I think they're like made to not.
Yeah.
You just literally just have to light the little wick.
Yeah, the little
Is it wick? Is it a
the
wick?
little string?
The little string. I think it's called a
Yeah.
wick.
Is it a wick?
Yeah.
Okay.
But luckily I had the gun looking one.
They have like have you seen those like electric lighters? Like you just
No.
charge it and like it's electricity. And it's like a USB too.
What?
Yeah, it's like electric.
Is there fire that comes out of it?
It's a little like taser thing, but then there's like a little electricity, and then you put it on the wick, and then that creates fire.
No way.
Yeah,
And it's a USB.
it's a good white elephant gift. I remember that. It's a good white elephant gift.
It's a USB.
It's not. It has a USB connection, but it's not a
Oh.
USB. It's like it's more. It looks like a small taser, but like it's not a taser. It's like
Dang. So you can charge it like on your computer.
yeah, you can charge it. Yeah.
What if you gotta light a cigarette? You gotta pull.
Yeah,
out
bro,
the,
you
you
get-
gotta pull out the USB.
But it's for like I think it's small though. That I seen it. It's small.
Oh,
and,
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
No, I haven't seen that. That's cool though.
I've always wondered like, oh, I should buy it, but I never buy it because
Yeah, bro. First of all, fireworks at the booth. I think inflation,
Dude.
is also caught up to
okay,
the booths.
hold on. Yeah, like I never understood why fireworks were like fucking expensive. They've always been expensive. Like not just this year.
I think because they're banking on the holiday.
So okay. So right now, right? It's not 4th of July, and it's a hell of a long time till 4th of July. You're saying that fireworks are cheaper right now? Like the shit that you bought, right? That $300 box you bought.
Yeah.
That's no longer $300.
Probably not, but I wouldn't know where to find them.
The Phantom fireworks or whatever. Where have you bought them?
Yeah, but there's the booths. They take the booths away after the holiday.
That's what I don't understand. I don't know the ops behind why fireworks are like $500 for like really good ones.
Because you're paying for enjoyment. Like for
They're
kids.
fireworks. I don't know.
They're cool.
I feel like that box you got like I don't think I would pay 100. For
I
that.
think there was about like 30 or 40.
Is that what it is? The amount you get, or is
It's
it
the-
is it the quality of fireworks? You get?
both.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Because the fireworks that we got, it's the ones where you lay on the ground and they're kind of like tubey. It's like a tube.
Yeah,
And there was like probably like 30, I would say, in there. Guess how much that cost? Did I tell you?
300.
I think, yeah, like 300, 400.
Yeah, I don't get why.
That's
I
crazy,
don't
right?
know. That's expensive. I don't
Man,
know.
it's so funny because I went to the booth and they handed me a brochure. And I looked at the brochure. I saw one on the right page, $900.
See, man, that better like go up and that better, like Harry Potter where like they had the or no, not Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
where they had that dragon. That shit better do that shit. $900. Are you crazy? $900? That's insane.
Ye-
$900 for a thing that you light once, you get enjoyment for like 10 seconds, and that's it. And then that $900 is now gone.
Maybe those last longer though. Maybe that's like 30 seconds.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
And just the thought of walking up to a wooden booth
in
and
the
handing over your credit card or cash
yeah,
and paying $900. That's crazy.
that's crazy, right?
That transaction took like 10 minutes.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about fireworks. I've never felt like, oh, dude, like it's so worth of $300. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm cool with the sparklers.
Did you hold one?
Yeah, I held the not the metal looking one, but like
Yeah.
I don't know, it looks like a straw.
Oh, okay.
I held that one.
I don't know why, but when you hold that, you look lame as hell.
I know because
You just
it's like
standing
you
there.
just like
Yeah.
this. Okay.
It's funny because Joven held, our little brother held one, and he was there just like standing and just watching it.
Isn't
until
that
it went
weird?
out.
You just look at it. That's the whole point of it, right?
I mean, I feel like it's more meant for little kids because that's probably amazing to them.
really, I think it's not for little kids, especially if they go like this and they.
No,
Oh, no,
that's
I
why
feel
there
like it's
needs to be a
dangerous.
parent next to them.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know how they associated fireworks with patriotism.
That's a good question. That's a good observation.
I think because when it was Independence Day, they wanted to have some kind of celebration.
that's what it is. It's a celebration,
Yeah.
and fireworks celebrate.
You know what's crazy? Fireworks have been around since the olden times.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like, you know when people used to wear the white wigs and like the
Okay.
little,
Like,
the little-
like the Patriot and
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
there was yeah.
They're fireworks.
There was fireworks back there. Back then. But they went up
I
in
mean,
the
it
air.
makes sense, right? It's just like, it's not a super highly technological thing that like
Yeah.
they need to invent. It's just like
I don't even know how, like, I never opened one like and see what is inside of it. Like
Fireworks?
yeah, like the tube. Like imagine like opening up the tube.
I don't know. I don't know how fireworks
like-
work.
Yeah, I feel like if you open the tube, that's $20 that went down the drain.
Dude, fuck yeah. If you were to replace fireworks with something else, like,
Yeah.
what would you do?
Feathers.
Feathers. What the fuck?
Just imagine feathers going in there. Isn't that like calm?
oh, okay. I meant like as a form of a representation of
Oh,
celebration.
feathers.
Okay. For 4th of July.
Yeah. Like imagine lighting.
I would say
something.
birds.
Birds.
Yeah.
That's like if someone died, isn't it? That they like release like
That's true,
doves.
huh? Like doves. Because you know how like Christmas, right? Christmas has like Christmas lights.
Yeah.
The Christmas tree.
Right.
Those are all representation of Christmas. Before the
Yeah.
July is fireworks.
That is the representation. New Year's Day is New Year's Eve fireworks.
Oh, that's true. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
These holidays, they I can't think of anything else that American flag.
Okay, I guess.
You can weigh that shit.
Yeah. So
USA.
so yeah. We had that party at your house, which was cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Good times.
You know, what I noticed though too is that holidays are for children. Do you know? Did you notice that? Every holiday
That's true. It caters around.
it caters
children.
around children.
Oh,
4th of July,
I never
like
noticed that.
like you know what's crazy is like I was like looking at the fireworks, right? I'm like, wow, like this is for children. Like fireworks, like looking up in the sky, watching fireworks.
I don't know. There's like older adults that just like.
I'm not saying that you can enjoy it as an adult. I'm just saying
Yeah.
like this is made for kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I never thought about
Christmas, that's made for kids.
that. I never thought about that.
Halloween, that's for kids.
Wow.
I don't know.
What's another
Thanksgiving?
St. Patrick's Day? That's not made for kids.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like a real one, you know, like a real holiday, like the big one, like the big
The big-
holidays,
okay.
the big ones.
Okay. Yeah, it's true. I mean, Jingle All the Way. He was literally looking for a present for his kids.
Oh man, I was having a good day, and then you just mentioned Jingle All the Way.
If you guys haven't, we have an episode about that too. We literally talked about like the first half of the episode about how bad that
Jingle
movie
All
was.
the Way, yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna try something new. Should we get into it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. We're gonna try something new for the second half of our episodes. Considering that I'm pretty old. I'm about to turn 34.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've lived. What is this, like a third of my life?
But you don't know.
I don't know. So I feel like I have a lot of experience and advice to like give y'all, especially if you're like younger than me. And we're going to use the second half as kind of like a advice column type thing. So from now on, like for every episode, we're gonna have like a topic of something that we've experienced and give our side to it. Am I
Yes.
feeling well?
Yeah. So so just as a form of a topic every day. We're gonna have a topic every podcast, and we are gonna just talk about the general like experience of it. We're gonna give our worst advice that we ever heard, best advice, stuff like that. And yeah, that's how we'll format the second part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like I said, I think that I think me and my brother obviously have like I think everyone has life experience. Like, if you're over like 30, it's like, like you've lived a long life already,
Yeah.
And so, we want to give our perspectives on these topics, and yeah, I feel like it'll be a fun time.
Yeah, so going forward, like that's what the second half's gonna be for, and I feel like I could give good advice.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can. Especially like from since I don't really remember when I was like up to like 5 years old.
Wow.
But from 5 to 30.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is the earliest memory that you have?
Peeing my pants when I was doing a coloring book.
What how old were you?
5.
5.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was kindergarten.
It's crazy. I don't remember.
Yeah, what age can you remember up?
Yeah, what at what age are you like sentient? Like you're like, okay, I can remember this.
What's
I don't know.
yours?
I don't know how people.
What's yours?
Uh,
What's the earliest memory you have?
Jeez. See, that's another thing is that like I don't know. I have memories of like when I was a kid, but I don't know chronologically.
Okay. Like the time we went Legoland. You don't know what age
Like
you were.
Man, you know what I remember? I remember waiting in Pop's old van at night, and we had a mattress in the back, and I think we were waiting for Lula to come to America.
No way.
Do you remember that?
No.
It was super dark. And you know what I think? I think that was the same night that the original Dumbledore died. That's what I fucking dead ass. That's what I fucking remember. You don't remember that?
Wow. You pulled that out, bro.
No, because like I don't know what age that is, but like
I don't even remember that. You probably were.
And the reason why I remember that is because I thought because our dad had like a blue Caravan, and he removed the back seats,
It was a Dodge Caravan.
It was a Dodge Caravan, blue Dodge Caravan, and he removed the back seats and he put. I think they put a mattress back there.
I don't even remember that.
It was so late at night that I think mom and pop wanted just to like if we were tired, we just go sleep there.
Yeah.
But I remember waiting. I think we were waiting for Lula at the airport. I think
Mom's mom.
mom's mom.
Oh, then you were probably
And that was the first. But that was the first time she came to America.
the first time. Oh, when she
Yeah.
was visiting.
I don't. Yeah, that's the thing is I don't know. I don't remember. It
Wow.
wasn't when she came for. I know she came before Joven because we have pictures when I was.
Oh
young,
yeah,
young.
we went to Disneyland.
yeah. We went to Disneyland.
Yeah. Wow.
And-
you were yeah.
And I remember just thinking like, wow, like we put a mattress in the back of our van. That's so sick. I remember that.
You were probably like shoot 3?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow. How do you remember
And that's
that?
how I
do you
remember-
remember that.
And maybe I'm getting the Dumbledore thing mixed up with something, but I just remember having the mattress because I thought that was so sick.
Did we lay in it?
Yeah,
What time was it?
dude, it was late. It was dark. I remember that.
We were at the airport.
I think so. Yeah. But see, I don't know. Like we picked Lula up in a weird, like, thing. I don't know. I think because she took a shuttle from the airport to where we were at,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's where we met her. Was the shuttle
Mm.
from I think it was from maybe LAX to San Diego.
Mm. I do remember her kissing me, like
Okay.
on the cheek. You know that thing she does where it's like,
Yeah,
like she like you don't see. Yeah, but on yeah.
yeah. That's
I do
what I
remember.
remember.
That. I don't know if that was the first time.
I think I want to say that's the first time that Lula came to America.
Wow, dude. Yeah, you're
We,
probably.
we
like-
were in the back of Pop's Dodge Caravan,
Yeah.
and there was a mattress back there, and I thought that was so
Dude,
sick.
I don't even remember. You're probably like under 5.
Isn't that crazy?
So you would say that that's the earliest you remember.
Yeah, like a full memory.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
a full memory. That's what I remember.
I just remember wearing a lot of Power Ranger costumes.
Yikes!
I had the Tommy. I had the White Ranger, Mighty Morphin the movie.
You did.
I didn't wear socks.
Okay.
Like I literally put the costume on, and I was barefooted. I don't know.
All right.
Like well,
You're a kid.
I mean, yeah. I had really light.
Did you have
skin.
Did you have the sword?
I think so.
The flute is the flute, or is it the Green Ranger?
No, it was the Green Ranger's a flute. The White Ranger has the tiger
the
sword.
dagger, the tiger sword.
Is it dagger?
I think it's a dagger.
Is it had like the tiger head on the
Oh,
handle.
okay.
Yeah, it lit up too. The eyes.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
That's sick though.
Yeah, but I think when I peed my pants, that was the earliest. It was because I had to go. Like I was really shy to use the bathroom. Like I
Right.
didn't. I was not shy to use the bathroom. I was shy to ask to use
Right.
the bathroom. So I remember it was like coloring book time.
And you peed your pants.
Well, I was trying to hold it in,
Yeah.
but then I just let it go on my. I was sitting down, and then
That's the earliest memory.
yeah.
Okay.
I think that was when I was wearing like a tie to school.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but dude, mom
Wearing a
used to,
tie to
Mom used
school
to-
is crazy.
Mom used to dress me in a collared shirt and a tie. It was like this dark gray collared shirt and a black tie.
That's so funny.
And I had like a gold chain. She gave me a gold chain too.
Hey man, that's the 90s though.
Yeah, but yeah.
That's the 90s.
Yeah, the teacher called us up, right? And then at this point I already had my pants are soaked. So I grabbed my coloring book and the crayons, and then I went back to my chair and just like sat down, and it felt like I was sitting in a puddle. And then I was just coloring my book, and then
I think you know what? I think I remember actually. Was I born yet?
I don't know. That was kindergarten.
I don't know. I don't know if it was like in my
You're
head.
probably
but
1.
I remember. I think you told me about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Luckily, it was kind of towards the end of class, and then
You know what's crazy is that like I feel like it's like a reoccurring thing is like kids peeing their pants.
that's normal.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, luckily it was at the end of class. So when mom picked me up, I told her automatically, "Hey, mom, I pee my pants."
Yeah, that's. She picked you up. Okay.
Yeah, she picked me up, and then
Mm.
back then also, I wore pajamas underneath the pants I'm wearing to school.
Yeah, dude, kids don't do that. Do you remember I used to wear basketball shorts underneath my.
Yeah,
Kids don't do that.
yeah,
Kids don't do that anymore.
yeah. And mom used to tuck our shirts in all the time.
Dude, I hated that.
Me too. I was like, Mom, I
I
don't
felt
want
like a nerd.
You were
Like legit.
yeah.
I was the only one that
Yeah.
had my.
Yeah. I don't know why she made us do it. And then every time I said I don't want to do it, like she said, "No, you look like a gangster."
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah. So second half we're gonna do the advice column stuff. So we will see you after the break. What's up, y'all? Just wanted to take this moment to let you know we have a new YouTube page up. Check out Besides the Point podcast on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications for new videos coming out. Again, it's Besides the Point podcast on YouTube. Welcome back to Besides the Point.
So yeah, this is our advice section that we're trying to start now. So like we said in the first half, every week we're gonna have a topic, and me and my brother, we're gonna try to discuss that topic and try to give advice on that topic.
We are the older brothers right now.
Yeah, exactly. So
but yeah, we probably have to come up with a name.
yeah, we're gonna ideate this a little bit more, but
Yeah.
for this round, it's definitely gonna be like a test.
Yeah.
A test. So
What's the topic?
the topic for today is job interviews. Job interviews. So what is your personal experiences with job interviews?
You know what? I feel like I do job interviews very well.
Why?
Because I would say I have a little bit of an ego.
Okay.
And I like to talk about myself.
Yeah.
You know? You're basically like just trying to like
Sell yourself.
sell yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could do that very well.
Have you interviewed a lot?
Not really, because I tend to stay in a position.
For a long. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's true.
But when I do it, I feel like it does. I feel like I'm a professional at it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
How about you?
Man, I interviewed a lot. I'm pretty sure my interview count has been maybe over like 50.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's a lot or not. I don't know. But I feel like I've interviewed a lot of times, and I definitely remember the first kind of like interview that I had, and I was so fucking nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. Is
And,
the
like,
first ones you'll get.
Dude,
nervous.
it's so like the first ones that you do is so nerve-wracking.
yeah.
Now, obviously that I have like more experience in job interviews, I am able to right now, because like before, like I used to prep a lot. I used to look up job interview questions. Now I don't. I just vibe.
You vibe.
I vibe.
You vibe. Well, because you've done so many so far in your life.
Yes.
But when I first started, I was concerned of like what kind of questions they were gonna ask me. Like if they was gonna be serious. Like I was trying to think of answers.
Oh yeah.
Of if they were to ask this question, I was already like thinking of answers. And what's funny is I would have those like memorized kind of, and they would ask me a question that didn't really I didn't really answer their question. I kind of just used
just
what I memorized.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What's funny is like I don't know if you've ever like had this experience where like they would ask you like a question, right? Like a fucking like I don't know, just a question you didn't prep for.
Yeah.
And I catch myself sometimes talking in circles.
I did that too.
And when you're done answering the question, I'm like, did I answer their question?
Yeah. Yeah. I would always ask myself that too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one that I answered like it was something about like strengths.
Okay.
And I didn't answer that question. I just would be like, yeah, like I would be a great worker. I would do the job this is me like first starting out.
Yeah.
And I feel like I answered kind of short. Like I wasn't. Now I could expand on my answer, you know. But before my answers would just literally be like what you're asking me, and then I would just answer in like a sentence or two
Yeah.
because I didn't know what else to say.
Right.
Maybe it was nerves or I don't know.
Probably. Yeah. It was probably nerves.
Yeah. I remember my mouth being dry.
Dude, I remember. I remember, like, you know what I hate in interviews sometimes is like when they throw curveball questions at you. And I remember distinctly one time where I forgot the question. I think it was more of like, you know, those questions where like, oh, do you like working alone or with a team? Like, it's like one of those questions.
Mm-hmm.
And the correct answer is you can do both.
Mm-hmm.
Right? With the questions like that is like, oh, do you prefer a quiet environment or a loud environment?
Yeah.
The answers to that is always I can do both.
Right? Well, this is you now.
This is me now. But before,
you would choose.
I would choose one.
Yeah.
And that is like something you don't do because it's like you need to show them that you're able to adapt to a lot of situations.
Right. And
so I remember at the end of I think it was like a phone interview. They asked me a question like that. Mm-hmm. And I remember choosing one. Mm-hmm. And I remember like I after the interview I hung up. And dude, that question that they asked me, like, dude, that shit fucking, I was like, fuck, I answered that wrong.
Yeah.
Because when I think about interview questions, I'm like, fuck, dude, like I answered that shit hella wrong.
You always replay what you answered.
Yeah.
Especially when in the first interviews you're doing, like, I was like, damn, I probably look like a fool answering that question. You know, like I always like doubted myself.
Yeah, for sure. Do you do the interviews? Have you ever interviewed someone?
I don't think so. Not in a professional job setting. No.
So I've interviewed junior designers before.
Oh, okay.
Right. And being on the other side of interviewing, I noticed that like there's no reason to be asking them questions.
What do you mean?
Because what is that? First of all, job interviews to me is kind of stupid. Because I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Let me just rant real quick. Mm-hmm. You're telling me that, and this is advice. This is a thing where I would tell like younger people. Job interviews, right? You're telling me in that hour or 30 minutes, you're able to think, okay, this guy is our guy. Mm-hmm. After just knowing someone for 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour. Yeah. And this is where I think a lot of people shouldn't like get too much like, oh, I didn't get the job or oh, I didn't. Dude, they're interviewing for an hour to 30 minutes. That's not enough time to know someone.
Yeah.
Right? That's why when they hire someone and the person's not who they think they are, it's like, fuck, like this guy's an asshole.
But for sure. You're not going to know how a person works or how their personality is from that
just that small thing. Yeah. Even if they come back for a second interview, third interview, this is not enough time to really get to know someone because for an interview, you know, a lot of people put on a different mask.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that's why when people don't get a job or they're like, oh, I didn't get it, it's like I would say don't get too down on yourself because this doesn't prove anything to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This proves that you can answer questions and talk for an hour.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, why would you go into an interview and not try to like make yourself sound, you know, like really like great at this position?
Yeah.
Like, why would you go into it like selling yourself down in a way?
Yeah.
You're gonna sell yourself high.
Yeah. No. And with my interviewing process, it's more of a conversation. I don't like to ask questions sometimes because it's like, like again, this doesn't prove anything.
You like to vibe.
I like to feel people. I like to vibe.
Yeah.
I like to see how you vibe with me, because if I ask you, okay, like what's your design process? It's this, and that. Okay, cool, but I don't know if you actually do that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I've never seen you do it.
I've never seen you do it.
Yeah.
Even as a designer, your portfolio, this is your best work, right? But what about the work that is crunch time?
Yep. right? Because you probably took a lot of time on that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You're
know?
showing me your best work, but what
Yeah.
about because in a lot of situations you are going to be pressed for time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, I don't know. I
have a question for you. Being an interviewer, is it interviewer or interviewee?
interviewer.
Interviewer.
Like I'm giving you an interview right now.
Would you take a person that like you vibe with, has a great personality, but may not be as strong as another person that like does like really great work, but is quiet or something, or like
It depends. It depends. It depends because skills can be taught, but someone's personality, that's who you are, can't be changed.
yeah,
You know.
and
So if you're really good at what you do, but you're hard to work with, I'm not doing that.
you'd also look for like if this person can vibe with the office.
Yeah, dude. Because like, dude, you're working for them for like
Yeah.
like your whole life now.
And I feel like as an interviewer, you're looking for someone that will hopefully be in the company for a long time,
Right.
and you don't want to get someone that is an asshole or so. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like,
yeah. As an asshole,
uh,
but who's good at their job. That's just. I don't think that is really worth it.
yeah. I would definitely take someone that has a great personality. I could work with well, but I could teach them
Yeah, like
Yeah.
know.
stuff. So
So to me, that's what I look. That's how I look at interviews now.
yeah,
I'm gonna try to vibe with these people, and if they're not trying to vibe with me, and this is like, oh, X, Y, and Z questions, it's like, okay, well, this is that kind of job then.
yeah. Do you have any success stories or a success story during a job interview?
I mean, like
I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I'm like,
success story. I mean, it's odd because I think job interviews or like getting a job in general, I think there's a lot of different things that need to happen that you don't know about.
Yeah.
That ultimately gets you the job.
Yeah.
But you don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like I have a job now, right? Like, and I was, obviously successful in that. With the job I have now, that was through like a previous, because I did a project in one of my previous jobs, and the brother of that company is brothers with the owner of my company right now.
Okay.
So they saw that I worked on his thing, and then so that's how I got the job, is because I had the previous thing.
Yeah.
I remember my other last job. I remember they asked me a certain design question, like I think it was like, how do you export something for print?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I would do high quality PDF with bleed lines, 0.125 bleed lines, whatever. Just
spit it.
and they're like, good.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like in that moment I'm like, okay, I got the job.
Yeah.
Because I answered that specific question
And the reaction to it.
and the reaction to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there are times when I feel like I nailed the interview. Then they show me around the office,
Yeah.
and I didn't get the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They probably did that to every interviewee.
Yeah. So it's like, I would say my success stories are like, I all I can say is these certain things, like, okay, this guy worked on the other project.
Yeah.
Let's hire him. Oh, this guy answered this thing perfectly. Let's hire him, and he's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I feel like success stories for job interviews is like, there's a lot of nuanced like events that you don't even know about. What about you?
I don't have a specific story, but I feel like making whoever is interviewing you laugh,
Okay. Yeah.
because I think it shows your personality, and that you could like, you're not too serious.
Yeah.
I think when I make them laugh, like, it just makes the interaction comfortable.
And it makes the tone a lot lighter. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
it
like
makes it
this is
lighter,
like a
yeah.
little like tense, so it's
Yeah.
like, okay.
And it helps you because you're more relaxed now, as opposed
Yeah.
to coming into it like, okay, this is straight business. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Mhm.
I would say right off the bat, just show your humor in the beginning.
So one of your success stories, that was like you've made someone laugh.
Yeah, like I would make a manager laugh or
Okay.
something. Yeah, like if they're like, "Oh, like how was your drive here?" Like, "Oh, it's cool. It was good. Just ran into a little. I'm not trying to come up with something funny to say, but I can't think of one right now. But something along the lines of like they ask you something simple, but you make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Something like
So I remember, this is when I didn't get the job for this one, but they asked me, "What is your spirit animal?" And I was
Okay.
like, Guy Fieri. Dude, the fucking entire room laughed.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
They're like, oh, and
Because you're expecting an
I
animal.
didn't think it was that funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Or they back to that question. They're like, "Oh, like how was it getting here?" "Oh yeah, it was good. I stayed under the speed limit." Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay. I'll try to remember that.
Bada bing, bada boom, and they're probably gonna laugh.
Yeah.
You know. Do you have any interviews that like failed? Like any failure stories?
Yeah, I could remember one. And look, I feel like when you're in an interview and you could already tell like these people like you, these people don't like you.
Yeah.
You could tell immediately.
Yeah.
And I remember going in the interview, right? I remember I like wore like a black polo, black pants, I think my loafers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I had my hair like this, but with a mullet,
Mm-hmm.
and I had the earrings.
Oh.
And look, and here's the thing that I believe in is that I'm not gonna dress up professional. Like I'm gonna dress up professionally, yes, but I'm not gonna go to the full like nines. It's a graphic designer position. Like
It depends on
You know what I
definitely
mean?
Depends on
And I remember
position.
like going in there, right? And it was a lady and this like older gentleman. And I just feel like this older dude was judging the fuck out of me because of the way I was dressed and the way I looked. You know? And I remember just his tone of like, tell me about yourself. It's like he's asking me
He's kind of whatever.
like he's
like,
like,
whatever
like
what-
tell me
yeah.
about yourself. Like
Yeah.
what do you look for in a job? Like
Yeah.
he was saying it in that tone, and I was just like,
Damn. What an
and I was
asshole.
like, and I answered it. I answered his questions, but like,
Yeah.
what I and you know, obviously, like for job interviews now, I kind of do my hair a little bit differently ever since that. But like,
Yeah.
I just feel like, yes, dress professionally to a point, but if you're interviewing for a graphic designer, and this is my opinion, I think a bit of sense of personal style is very important.
Yeah.
Because dude, you're a designer. You're like an artist.
Yeah.
I feel like a sense of who you are and what you wear is very important.
And like if someone was doing interviewing for a graphic design position and they came in like a full on suit,
That's just weird.
it's just a little
You
weird
know?
to me.
And you know what too is like when you interviewed for that sneaker place, you went in there with a tie, right? Or a tie and like a. You didn't come in there with a hype outfit.
No,
you
no.
came with a job interview.
Yeah,
outfit.
so the sneaker place
Shit, my Diet Coke.
that's in town. I had two interviews. I had the first and the second. The
Right.
first one I dressed professionally.
Yes.
I had really just a collared shirt, tie, dress pants, dress shoes, and it was a female that interviewed me. I don't know if she was like the assistant manager or something.
Okay.
But yeah, she interviewed me, and I personally think that interview went well
Okay.
because at that point I was pretty good at interviews already.
Yeah.
And so then she was like, okay, yeah, like I want you to meet or interview with the owner now. So then she was like, yeah, but he's not here yet. If you could maybe come back in like a couple hours. So I went home. And then I asked the lady, I was like, so for the second interview, should I come in the same attire.
Okay.
And she's like, no, you could just, dress relaxed. And stuff.
Okay.
Which I feel like that was the worst advice,
Okay.
So going on with the story, I went home and then I came back for now this time I had like a undefeated shirt,
Yeah.
skinny jeans.
Like hype.
Yeah, hype.
A hype beast.
And I had a tie-dye bucket hat.
Okay, that you might have overdone it that time. You might have overdone that with the bucket hat.
Well, with the sneaker place, I wanted to show that I had that kind of vibe.
Sure.
But the interview with the owner went a little bit different. I just feel like right away he was like, "Oh, he's just another one of these kids that just wants to work here," or like kind of
Yeah.
I looked like anyone else that would have interviewed for this job. When in reality, I should have stuck with the suit.
I feel a bit
I know with your story it was different.
yeah.
But I don't know, just the vibe that I got because he's the owner. I don't know. I just had a vibe like
I don't
'cause he
know.
saw my tie-dye bucket hat. I was
Here's
like,
the thing.
nah.
Maybe the tie-dye bucket. Maybe he had a point with that.
You remember that tie-dye? But it was a Schoolboy Q's tie-dye bucket.
Was
hat.
it? I don't remember
The
that.
same exact one from
What brand?
I don't remember. Crate. It was like something
Great. Okay.
And he wore it in the collard greens.
Here's the
Kendrick Lamar,
thing.
music video.
Here's the thing, right? This is why I disagree with that owner. Maybe the bucket hat. Maybe you could have left that at home.
Yeah, the
But-
hat.
Okay, so if I have a clothing place, right, I would want people that are passionate about clothes, about hype beast wear
Yeah.
and
Streetwear.
streetwear.
Yeah.
And so the reason why I disagree with that is because it shows that you have a level of interest in streetwear,
Yeah.
and I'm going to show that in this interview.
Okay,
And
yeah.
and if you're wearing Morona with a tie,
Verona.
that doesn't show me that you like streetwear. And yes, maybe you could have, made it a little bit more elevated, and
Yeah.
a more elevated look.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you want people that are excited about streetwear and
Yeah.
want to wear streetwear. So
Yeah.
that's where I kind of disagree with the owner, because like that, to me, that shows that you like streetwear
Yeah.
and
I
you
agree.
want to work here because
Yeah.
you like streetwear.
I agree. with that-
Now,
with
for the
that.
purpose of the interview and getting the job, yeah, maybe that was the wrong move because of the owner. But I think that, I don't know. To me, I think what you wear and you're judging someone with that is such of a boomer mentality
He was older.
to me,
Mm.
because what does that show? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if someone can do the work that you want, who fucking cares what they wear?
Yeah.
As long as it's not offensive, obviously.
Yeah.
But who fucking cares? I don't know.
I don't know, man. I really think it was a bucket hat. I could have.
It was a bucket hat. It was probably the bucket
just left that at home. But I will say, what you wear. Like, I feel like for me personally, like what I wear determines how I speak.
Like, and don't get me wrong. Like, yes, like if you're interviewing for a bank teller, yeah, dude, go
Yeah.
dress up.
Yeah, because that's what you're gonna
That's
wear.
what you're gonna wear.
Yeah,
You're not gonna wear no Morona and like
Yeah.
fucking like, you know what I
Morona?
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I know. But I always look back on that time and I'm like, what if I just wore what I wore the first time? Because I feel like I spoke professionally that time. In the second one, I was kind of more laid back,
maybe a little too laid back.
Too
Maybe
laid back.
Too laid back.
The bucket hat, first of all, didn't really fit my head that well.
What?
too
Okay,
big.
hold on. Okay, maybe I take that back. Maybe don't wear the bucket hat. Maybe leave the bucket hat on.
It was too much. It was
Yeah.
too much at that point. Yeah.
I think if you left without the bucket hat, you probably had a good chance.
Yeah, but that was the style at the time. Everyone
Yeah,
wore bucket
yeah.
hats.
That was the swag. The
It was
swag
that
era.
was swag.
The swag era.
But yeah. I mean, obviously that was in the past.
So would you say that was the worst advice someone has given you?
Yeah, and it's funny because it came from the manager.
I would have been like, "Hey, she told me I could wear this,"
Nah, I didn't say that. But
but
I
he
don't know.
didn't like directly say like, "Hey, why are you wearing that?"
No. I just kind of got a vibe.
You got a vibe, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a
because
vibe.
he-
I got a vibe from that guy.
I got a vibe like oh, like he just looks like any one of the kids that are interviewing for these jobs.
But it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I mean, I may have done bad in the interview
you may have
I
done
don't know.
bad, but I'm saying maybe
to his standards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I did well.
Yeah.
And then
So I think the worst advice that someone that I could think of,
Oh, yeah,
maybe,
yeah, worst advice.
I think the worst advice is, I think over preparing for an interview. I think that like because I think a good piece of advice. This is not my best advice, and we'll get to our best advice later.
Yeah.
I think a good piece of advice is have prepared answers for generic interview questions. Tell me about yourself. You know, I have something to say about that, right? You know, I have something to say about my greatest strengths. I have something to say about my greatest weaknesses.
Yeah.
But but I think the worst advice you can give someone is like over preparing for that, because you don't want to sound too robotic.
Yeah.
You don't want to sound like, oh, what? Like you. I remember I interviewed for I think it was a casino job, and I prepared really well. I memorized my answers,
Yeah.
and I just felt like during the interview I was like, wow, I'm talking like a robot.
What would you say
know?
to a younger person that's like starting out in interviews? That's all they know is to just memorize these. Like they're not really good at.
I would say stick to bullet points. I would say
Okay.
don't, because what I used to do is like I would write out my answer, like, oh, my name's Christian. I graduated UNLV. You know, I would say stick to bullet points and loosely follow those bullet points.
Yeah. Especially if you're not like a good public speaker as well. The bullet points will help because it's like, you know, once you think of it, then you'll hopefully get it going,
Yeah.
you know. And then do you want to go into the best
Sure.
advice?
What is your best piece of advice that you give for job interviews?
Just be confident.
Mm.
Confidence. Like even if you don't think you have it, just watch a freaking I don't know, Michael Jordan YouTube video. It's be like, think of greatness. You know?
Okay.
Like go into it like I'm the shit. You know, like I'm gonna kill this interview.
Dang. Okay, so that's actually probably
That is yours?
my advice is
Yeah.
like, because you need to be confident with yourself and your abilities. There are many times when I interviewed junior designers, and look, like I was a nervous person too.
Yeah.
I remember interviewing like for junior designers straight out of college. They would be shaking. Like I could see their fingers just shaking.
Yeah, I used to do that.
And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
like if they really knew who I was, they wouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Did you
'Cause
shake
I'm just
Yeah.
such a chill person. I don't know.
Did you shake their hand and it was sweaty?
No, I didn't shake their hand.
Okay.
I don't know. But I think not only be confident in your abilities, but also like know that if you don't get it, that's not that doesn't tell who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That just, like I said, job interviews is a poor way of deciding like, okay, like this guy's right for the job.
Right.
You know, there's no way they could know you. So be confident, and also like if you don't get the job, like don't feel like that's a reflection of
Like you're a failure.
yeah, you're a failure.
Mhm.
Because dude, like I said, 30 minutes to an hour, that's not enough time to know someone.
Yeah.
You know? And like I said, there's so many like factors, like, oh, this guy's brother who's related to the boss interviewed for this position and he gets it.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
but you don't know that.
Yeah.
You know? So there's so many factors that you don't know about. And so my best piece of advice, interview and just forget about it.
Yeah. To go along with that too, if you didn't get the job, just think of that as practice.
Yeah. Yeah. Think of it
Think
as,
of that as like oh, I didn't get it, but say that
'Cause,
was your
dude-
first interview, and then the next one you're like, oh, I know what to expect.
Yeah, yeah. And the more you do it, the more seasoned you get.
Yeah, that's
But what I used to
Yeah.
do when I was younger, a little naive lad that I was, I used to look up where the interview place was, right?
Yeah.
Look up the offices. Look up where can I eat around it before I had the job.
mm-hmm.
And so I've built up this like thing of, oh, I'll go to the McDonald's right there, and then that's nice. That's like a 10-minute drive from my house.
Yeah.
I think about all these things that I didn't even get the job yet. And when I did get the job, or when I didn't get the job, it would fucking like destroy me because I'm like, fuck, like,
I could have went to the McDonald's across the
yeah.
street.
yeah, like I paint a picture in my head. I'm like, oh, like this guy seems cool. Like I could work with him. And,
Yeah.
you know, so you know, like I said, like interviews, just interview and just forget about it. Just act like it didn't even happen.
Yeah. Don't like have high hopes. Does that sound bad? Like, don't like expect that you're gonna get it. Just do
Yeah.
your best, and then if you don't get it, just like I said, just think of it as practice.
Yeah.
And if you do get it, then well, you got it.
And fucking congratulations.
Yeah. Fucking congratulations. To vacation.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully you guys. So that's kind of how the second half of our episodes are gonna be, from now on. So, you know, if you guys have a topic that you want us to discuss, put it in the comments. But hopefully you guys
yeah.
enjoyed this segment of the show. So, do you have any last words or anything?
No.
Did
I
you?
don't.
Yeah, I really like this.
Okay.
I really like this. Hopefully you guys like it too.
Like I said, this is the pilot of the second half of Besides the Point.
Yeah.
So it's still in a phase which we're still working on, but hopefully it gets better. Like interviewing,
Aye.
it gets better every episode.
Good one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Besides the Point. Hopefully, you guys have a great week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.